So, yeah, I can't even get through watching this shit.
Spare me freedom. There's no freedom. There's no choice. So yeah, I'm standing up just as a human being. Got to use those dollars, and I hope others of you send money to send a message.
Well, speaking of a message,
Freedom.
it looks like
What does he know about freedom?
It looks like Gavin Newsom's in-laws may not feel the same way as the governor. Records reveal $5,000 donation was made from his in-laws' trust to Ron DeSantis's PAC back in April. So it could.
And see, that's his it says a trust too, so like they said, that's his money, because even though that's his wife's money, if they die, the two parents, his wife gonna inherit that money, and so they sending in his money to his political foe, who and possibly both of them trying to run for president at the same time, so that mean, and I don't even think it's like rats jumping ship, like they was in it in the corruption with him. Really didn't get that vibe. As soon as I seen it, I'm like, I think they never liked him. That's the first thing. It's more like they never liked him. He's a piece of shit. He really is. It's like, how can you go along? I don't care how much money the puppet masters, the New World Order, because none of them are really trying to save the earth. He a couple of days ago, last week, he signed in that bill that no new gas vehicles by 2035. So in California, you won't be able to buy a gas car, a brand new. Everything got to be electric. And like everybody said, they can't even. They have blackouts now with just regular house consumption and buildings and how are they gonna charge all them cars? And like they said, where does electric? They don't have enough nuclear plants, and solar power can't handle basically the grid can't handle all them cars. If everybody does be able somehow to magically, first, electric cars are expensive as hell. Tesla, the electric GM, Ford cars, all of whoever, they're expensive. So regular people can't even afford that shit. Most people even still got used cars. So how the hell they gonna afford a brand new electric car? And then the batteries, the power, even Teslas, the mine that come from the lithium mines, that tears up the earth. All that tears up the earth worse than drilling for oil. And it's slave labor, basically. Yeah, them lithium mines, I think they're in Africa or China or something like that. It's in China. You gotta beg China for the stuff to make these batteries. Just stupid shit that everybody knows. That's not propaganda. Not we don't get that from Fox. You can look it up yourself. You can do your own research. And they still, and the funniest part about their plan is they thought they were going to use black people to make this work, to divide the country and take over, and that we was going to go along with it. Yeah, that's right. We're oppressed and we're getting hunted down. Like, nigga, you don't get the fuck out of, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody oppressed or scared of no white dude. That should have been everybody, every black man's man. I don't know about black women, but every black man from age 5 to, well, whatever, 18, 7, 12 to the 80, 12 to 110, however old, the oldest black man in America should have been offended 5 or 6 years ago when they started that Black Lives Matter shit. What, bitch? Scared? They hunting us down? The fuck out of here, nigga. I go where the fuck I want to go. Do what I want to do. If I ain't going somewhere, it's because I don't want to go. I'm chilling. Not because I can't. Or maybe I ain't got no money or something. Yeah, maybe that. I ain't got no money or something. But shit, I need to. Then that means I got to do something to get some money. But you should have been a bit scared, nigga. What the fuck? If you did something, you did it. You got caught. Yeah, you gonna get mad. Like, god damn. How the fuck this nigga catch me? Shit. But other than that, you ain't no, oh, they gonna kill me. The cops, you gonna kill me. I'm scared of you. Just stupid shit. Fuck out of here. You gotta calm yourself down. Like, damn, nigga, no, man, I know you violate me. Now, that's different. That's real violation of my rights, or your rights. You didn't have probable cause. That's something totally different. But most of us live in Democrat cities, black cities, Atlanta, New York. So that means They running that bullshit where they just snatching you up, and you know, that's called fishing. You getting lucky. You know, you afterwards, like say somebody does have, it's back in the day when weed was illegal in most states, in cities, you got a weed blunt roach, or you know, in your pocket, and he get lucky and find it after the fact, but he had no. That's what we were talking about, and that's for everybody, no matter what race you are. And then see, it was the black people who, the Democrats, they were the ones who were like, well, you shouldn't have been da da da. Yeah, if they were the ones, Democrats, cause it was gaslighting. They were trying to, they knew the whole time the whole thing was fucked up, and it wasn't to clean the streets up. It wasn't drugs are bad. It was none of that. It was it was all for this program. The comment that they were trying to confuse us is like, because the black folks, instead of believing you that you were harassed and this and that, oh well, if you had nothing to hide, you should have been da 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 da. It's like, no, we're going by our legal rights. You know, the way we really do what we learned in school. We also learned that was illegal, unconstitutional, and the black folks be the main one. Oh, you must have been doing this and that, or da 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 da. I'm straight. I ain't, you know, yeah, exactly. That's what we're talking. The one about y'all the ones who are selfish. All you care about is yourself. And we're like, we don't care because we're not caring because we're worried because we're doing something. We believe what they say, history tells us, is a slippery slope. If you let them get away with that. And you see now what they, like the last thing they tried with the lockdowns, the pandemic. So that's exactly where all that stuff led to. It wasn't about black people at all. The main goal was the whole country, and next the whole world. They needed our military and resources to take over. You can call me conspiracy theorist, tinfoil hat, whatever. But we see now, these aren't conspiracies. The Hunter Biden laptop, all that shit. Oh yeah, matter of the Hunter Biden laptop. I gotta do another video about that one. The guy, the FBI guy who, supposed to be talking about Newsom. He resigned 2 days ago, Monday or something like that. The guy who covered up the story, you know, people like, obviously it's deeper than that. He's just the fall guy. And really, he just resigned. And so he gonna get, well, at this point, it seems like he gonna get his retirement and everything. But yeah, it's like, nah, even if he resigns, he needs to be taken, you know, and brought before a hearing and all that. Because that was more than just, that's what I'm saying. They trying to make it like we were just sore losers about Trump. Like, oh, like I said, like our favorite football player or bad. Like, no, man, this is our lives. He was the only one literally fighting for all of us. The dummies too. The dummies, the niggas that you know, wearing the mask, all that shit. It's like, no, you know, you want to, and it wasn't just about the mask, was just part of the conditioning. To do what you're told. You can't do that. It's not a conspiracy theory. Don't speak up. Don't say this. Cancel culture, all that was just, like they said, it was training for, conditioning for much, yeah, most some experts, yeah, it was really conditioning people to get used to certain people just disappearing. Not just off the internet, in real life. Certain people did, yeah, basically mass murder by the government, like in other countries, you know, in the past, you know, who just started, you know, communist countries, Fidel Castro, all that shit, you know, who just, you speak up. That's what the cancel culture, you know, you can't say this, you know, people losing their sponsorships or getting fired from their job. It was more mentally to get people used to, well, they shouldn't have said it, and da-da-da-da. Even turning in your own people, your relatives, kids turning in sons, mothers turning in, you know, kids turning in adults, families turning in, you know, whatever, mothers turning in, all of them. But that's not a conspiracy theory. So, like I said, I'm gonna be out here a minute because, yeah, well, while I was suspended, I wasn't able to do a video about Yeah, his name Tim Tebow too. Yeah, everybody's know, not the football player, because we all first was like Tim Tebow. You know he ain't work for the FBI. You know, Mr. Prayer, always praying and stuff. Florida, but then he was kind of a bust, not kind of a bust, but I forgot what Tim Tebow, but his name is Tim Tebow too, and he's the one. Also, rather, Tim Tebow also, he's the one who covered up, or part of, well, at least the one taking the fall for covering up the Hunter Biden laptop and, you know, crackhead Hunter. But he resigned Monday or something like that. It is like, oh, it got to be deeper. It's like, we know that. We just wait until November right now to that election. And now it's like people getting tired of Republicans too. Even me, like, all this talk, we gonna get them. We gonna, like, nah, it's never accountability. Fuck a hearing. These motherfuckers need the Biden. Fauci is retiring. There's a whole bunch of them just retiring. You know, it's like, nah, they don't get to, fuck that. There's plenty of old folks in prison. You know, some never got out. You know, some committed a crime and got a life sentence when they were 20, and now they like 70. Life without parole. You know, they didn't live that. So there's plenty of old folks in prison. That's what the medicals, you know, the sick call is for. They'll be all right.